And there he goes. That is my starfinch, and it proves their repair really, because she hasn't done anything. But that is a song, and it's the males that sing. So that one is the male. I'm going to have to ring these two because they look very similar. But for tonight, he's the male is the one with the less red on his face, in fact. And that was typical of his song, which he's been singing quite a lot of tonight. So, in what is possibly the first wave of proper high pressure we've had since well before Christmas, I'm ready to release into the aviary the third wave. This wave is the final wave to arrive before the aviary is declared full. It's not quite full, but I need to leave some room for any of the finches that decide to breed this year. The breeding season is due to begin next weekend. Firstly, let's have a look at what happened last night, because I let my quails out. I bought 2 female quails as I was going to, as I said I would, and I let them out last night. It's quite funny because the rule is that you generally have 1 male quail for every 3 female quails. That way you get a lot of eggs, you see. But I only got 1 male and 1 female last year, Tiffany and Diego quail. Now I can see Diego's down there. I don't know where Tiffany's gone. Oh, Tiffany's right over the other side. She's hiding. She's hiding down the back there. We've got 2 other quail. This one is a grey quail. Sorry, I'll try and get that focused a bit better. That's Louis making all that noise. That is a grey quail down there. I'm calling that quail Karen. That is Karen the quail. That's Tiffany that's just popped out there. The other quail is right over here. I've just moved the water for now. And that's Jessica quail there. Both of those are female, and when I released them, Tiffany actually, because they generally sleep down here, do the quails, for some reason, even though they've got a nice little hutch down there, they don't like it, they sleep down there, and Tiffany strolled off over there. The 2 female quails came over to Diego, and what did he do? He bolted and followed her. This morning I found Tiffany and Diego back down where they are, and Karen and Jessica had sat in this little area here underneath the branch there. I think I might have to trim some of these roots off, you know, because this is quite a big thing and it's taking up quite a lot of room in this aviary, but there we are. I've got to decide what to do with that, so there. So everybody else is all flying around here. We've got our Peace and Love the Diamond Doves in there, along with Louis the Red Factor. Where's everybody else? Contingent are all on the wires here. There's Toby somewhere down there. Jojo and Moosin are down on the floor. So, and in here of course we've got all 5 of our budgies behaving very well. There's Joshua on the door as well. So it's time to release the rest of the third wave. They've been in here this morning to acclimatise, so now they're about ready, I think, to come out. So here is our first cage. Now you can see this one here, green body, blue head. When he settles down, there we are, red tail even. That is a male. It's a blue-headed parrot finch. The blue head gives it away, I think, really. Black beak, which is quite interesting. Not seen one of those before, but there we are. We are calling him Gregory. He's on his own, so he's not going to mate or anything like that. He is also like this all the time, absolutely hyper. Now the other two here are starfinches. They look a bit rubbish on the top, but when they turn round, you can possibly make out the white little stars on their fronts and little red faces. There's a pair of them here, 2 of them. Unfortunately, they are both ringed black. I'm going to need to ring one of them because at the moment I can tell which one is the male, and it's the one with the one that's not up there. It's the one on the ground, because the one on the ground, sorry, he's now there. That's the male. That's the female, and at the moment it's only literally the colouring of the faces, which could change, that can help me identify between them. I'm calling the male Costello, there he is, and the female down, and that is Jojo making all that noise. So I'm going to have to ring one of these at some point in time. These were singing non-stop last night. The Costello was singing non-stop last night, so he'll be easily recognisable once I can sort of settle in, because I can't ring them today, I don't think, but I will ring them. I'll ring one of them anyway. So I'm going to let these out now and see what happens. Bit of a nasty surprise for them there. They went up to perch on the back wire here and it snapped. You can see Gregory there is right near, that's what's given way there. I do apologise for this camera, it so isn't as good as any of my others, you know. But and the canaries are making use of the budgie flight whilst I talk. Nice to see that some people never change. It's Gregory there, and I've got a starfinch. Oops, over there. There's another one over there. And who is that alarming? It's Toby. Toby's alarming. They are going to alarm for a little bit because these are new. If these little brown birds down here look reasonably familiar to you, wherever they are, if they look familiar to you, that is because they are very, very simple and plain society finches, not unlike the societies that I had before. Now, which one's male and which one's female, I don't know, and the only way to know is to wait until one of them sings. This pair have made virtually no noise at all, so I don't know which one's which. But I can tell you their names. Well, I can tell you the 2 names, one of them male, one of them female, and I shall ring the male as soon as I know which one he is, because unfortunately these 2 are both also ringed black, which isn't an amazing help, but there we are. What is going on? It's Jojo again. Jojo again. All the canaries make a bid for escape. Every single time I open this door, they are just so interested in everything else apart from their own little area. Anyway, so here we have our society finches, our plain society finches, Bob and Bonnie. Which one is which? I don't know yet. But there we are. And these are the last. Now, these 2 here are society finches. They're fawn society finches. Okay, I think that's the male, and I think that's the female, but I could be wrong there. Okay, Ogle is the name of the male, and Trisha is the name of the female. The other 2, they also look like society finches, but they're not actually. They're what's called silver waxbills, which are a type of mannequin, so that they are sort of like society finches, if you like. These two, I have no way of knowing, because neither of them have sung either. But one of them is apparently male, and one of them is apparently female, so I'm calling them Vaughan and Angela. And I shall have to wait until one of them sings to know which one is which, and then ring them accordingly. So I do still have 3 to ring, basically. I've got the Starfinch, I've got Costello to ring, I've got Vaughan when I know which one of them is which, and Bob, whichever one he turns out to be. So I'm going to release them and then sit back and watch the fireworks.